Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Protect yourself, baby. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let's go. Now let's go. Blue, line it.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All day, baby, all day. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Over. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lloyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Gun!
This is Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On play action, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Foreman, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they... for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action now. Mariota buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mariota. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Spinning again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Foreman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Leading the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Now he's flushed out left. He may try and run for this. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Lucky 56. Gun!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Gun!
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. He's at the 30.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Hauschka with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Hines. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Green!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Gun!
third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Michel. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Shepard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mariota on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They run with Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A carry for Foreman, and an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating.
Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And they are going to take possession of the football.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll run it here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here, the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Another one for his trophy case. I mean, it's rare enough for a lineman to have one interception. He had one last week and now back-to-back weeks.
It's absolutely amazing, isn't it, watching it happen? And how about the joy that you see in him back-to-back weeks, getting interceptions? He's going to be telling the defensive backs, I'm coming your way from now on, guys.
Yeah, take it easy. Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game. Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Maybe play action? I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. A 1st down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal. It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined. I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts. Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride? Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because
If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.